Yo, what's good? It's TARAIL from Keep It 100 Podcast. We are live on our YouTube channel, actually. So I am currently waiting for our guest recording artist from Israel to join. Once he does, I'll add him in. I'll go ahead and put his Instagram up on the screen so everyone can actually see that. So that is his Instagram. This is Keep It 100 Podcast, JR and TARAIL. I'm TARAIL, JR's other host. Yeah, so once he joins, I'll add him in. This is, I want to say, the second of 4 podcasts today. Later on, we have 2 artists from New York coming to join us on YouTube and Facebook. We have 1 artist from Long Island, New York, and the other one will be, I suppose, from New York City. So make sure you tune in to that. I got excited. I thought that was him for a second, but that was just a notification. So yeah, like I was saying, we have 2 artists from New York, Long Island, and New York City. As one is pop artist, other R&B/rap. So you guys already know I rocks with the rap. Pop is cool too. Yeah. So currently waiting for him still to join me. Let me see. Oh, I guess he's seen my message, but he hasn't hit the link yet. So once he hits the link, he'll show up on the screen below, actually. So yeah, so we're currently still waiting. Follow us on all platforms. That's Keep It 100 Podcast Show, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yo, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. Happy
Awesome.
Friday. Well,
Yeah,
Friday
happy
night.
Friday. We out here. Happy Friday. Made it through another week. Blessings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for joining me too,
It's a blessing.
for agreeing to
It's a
come on.
blessing.
For sure.
It's a blessing.
Yeah. So I have your Instagram handle on the page. I was just sharing with people for future I see the podcast where to follow you on. So I thought I'd share that. First thing, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself if that's
Absolutely.
fine with you? Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so I am Elamar Edwards. I go just by Elamar. Elamar is a Hebrew name. It means God has spoken. I'm from Israel, a musician from Israel. Just basically pushing with my God-given talent and gift to inspire and motivate through my music, positive vibes, just supporting with uplifting the spirits and, maintain a positive approach that's productive throughout the day for everybody. So that's what I'm doing. That's my mission. That's my ultimate goal. And that's all it's about.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm all about the positive vibes, so I
mean, we
appreciate
all
that
need
message.
it. We all need it,
Yeah.
Especially right now,
Yeah, for sure.
Especially right now, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm from Israel. Yeah. Hebrew Israel.
Okay. Sounds good. I need to visit there one day.
One
day soon.
Israel is awesome.
Yeah,
Israel
I heard
awesome,
nothing but great things.
Yeah,
for sure.
Israel is it, yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and ask you this question. Part 1 and part 2. Like, far as music, like part 1 will be what age did you get into it? Part 2 is, did you have like any inspirations? Could be artists, family, or just kind of like people you looked up to, like when you first got into it.
Okay, so part 1. music wasn't always it. You know, I had a love for expressing myself. My expression was first through art, and I was drawing a bit, and when it came to music, I was like beyond shy. So to me, it took time to get to that place where I actually opened my mouth to let a tone out. So that was around like probably 12 years ago, 2008, 2008, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was I was I was 18, 18, yeah, something like that. Um, and the inspiration, I grew up in a community where everything is the energy, based around energy, what you put out, what you absorb,
Mm-hmm.
and due to that being the main thing surrounding my lifestyle, the worldly music is kind of in a huge lack because that wasn't something that I was consuming every day. It was more of being careful with what I listen to, what I absorb, um, what I'm putting into my mental and my mind. So, um, inspiration was just basically life, life
Okay.
experiences. Uh, not to offend anybody, but like listening to music. Listen to music. My approach today is try less to listen to music. Not to disrespect anybody, craft or whatnot, but just to you know maintain uh the pure creation of how I feel, my expression. However that vibe come, whatever it feel like. Sometimes it could be a little popish, a little, country made, whatever it comes, however it comes. So getting it as it comes, however it comes, however it's created. So
For sure.
I hope I
Okay.
answered you. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
good.
like it's not. I don't know. I'm proud. I don't know if you interview people like me, but to me, I still feel like when people ask me like, "Oh man, what kind of music you make?" It's not like, "Oh, I make R&B." I make it don't resonate in those genres. It's
Yeah.
it's it's what the heart delivers and what God share with me.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah. So
Okay.
I hope I
So
answered.
yeah. So what I got from that is like basically you as an artist, someone cannot put you in the box and say you're just a rapper, or you're just an R&B singer, or you're just a pop singer. Like you're
That
your own
is,
artist. Yeah.
to me,
Yeah,
it's
for
about
sure.
the message. It's the
Yeah.
message. It's the message. That's key. What I'm putting
Okay.
out. Yeah.
For sure. Seems like a good message from what I can see. I've seen some of your YouTube videos and the reactions that you are getting from like the individuals that watch it. Like, have been pretty good. So,
It's blessings, man. It's blessings for real. Like only at that point you realize that your message is being delivered.
hmm
It's kind of difficult trying to
yeah,
take out of here and put it down on paper and then deliver it vocally, in a way that people will be like, oh, I get it. Oh, I feel
yeah,
that, because it's about, people gotta feel music, it's not just you have to feel it.
yeah.
If you ain't feeling it, then it's a problem. So yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Only then I'll be like, all right, cool. So I'm going the right way, messages being delivered the right way. So
Yeah, people are
that is the
definitely
thing.
definitely feeling it. I noticed it like when I noticed like your social media following and like how many people see your YouTube videos.
Hmm.
Like they definitely feel the message. I feel the message, like all positive vibes, of course. But
That's all it's about.
yeah, for
That's all it's
sure.
about, for real. Like that that's the only thing we need. You know what? We
Yeah.
got enough. We got enough of everything else. People like my examples is like, okay, you listen to music. If you open the radio, you listen to music. You're hearing stuff like "Single Life" is amazing.
Hmm.
"Single Life" is dope. "Single Life" is, that's what's trending. That's it. But that's not it, bro. That's not it. Like it's common sense. Like we are we are we are people that are affectionate. We have emotions. Our emotions is key to everlasting cycle of creation. Like
Hmm.
we can't adopt a lifestyle of, oh man, single is this, single is that, and then expect to be recycling, like rebuilding and recreating, a lifestyle of humans, like just
Yeah,
and that's all we promoting. So to me, it's like man, the best feelings we ever had. To me, this is, maybe I'm wrong, but like the best feelings we experience in our lives is, being in love, having that enormous excitement and that feeling of like, oh, I can't wait to get back to this person. I can't wait to be around this person. It's something about that energy that gives you a perfect glow that comes from within,
yeah,
and we have those experiences of up and down and not getting, you know, what we thought we needed at that point, but
hmm,
to like annihilate it completely, that ain't it. We it's that's part of development, experiencing the ups and downs, both sides of the coin, so it's just
yeah,
those things, like promoting love, promoting positivity, productiveness. uh that's all, man, for real.
for
and and
sure.
and and nobody no- it's not coming from nowhere else. It's like, are you open this, and then talking about this stuff. I'm like, where, how you how could you open your day and start your day and expect to have a productive day if you're not absorbing something that's actually productive,
Yeah, for sure. That's
you
facts.
know?
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, that's how I see it,
yeah,
for real.
so I for sure agree with that one. Um, I want to get this out in the open before we move on. So
Go
our
ahead.
podcast artists that we usually interview, we request their top five past or current. Doesn't matter what type of artist that you put in your top five. And also you don't have to go 1 through 5. It's just like your personal your personal five that you rock with. Um, if you're okay with answering that, it's
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
If not, yeah.
completely I'm not completely disconnected. There are a few. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, yeah. Um, okay, my top five. I would say, I mean, it's not an order, just the people
Yeah, no order.
yeah.
No
Okay,
specific
cool.
order.
Yeah, because everybody talking about the goat, this goat conversation is around, so I can't put it in no order at this point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, uh, I would say starting off with the Temptations.
Okay.
Starting off with the Temptations, the music was all I heard growing up, and the 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 feeling and the reaction I saw my parents and my older brothers and sisters get from the music was like, oh, this is good music. This is it, you know. So definitely Temptations. We'll go with uh, Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, um, Prince,
Hmm.
and someone that I look up to, you know, far as like vocal ability these days, I would say Tank. Tank is of
Okay.
this world. So I listen to some of Tank songs and I'm like, good God, yo.
For sure.
Yeah, so that those are the ones. Oh yeah, and
All
Prince.
right.
I said Prince. Yeah, Prince.
Yeah, you said that before Tank.
Yeah, yeah,
So got that recorded.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I rock with your top five. This is how many top fives have I heard? I think I've heard 171 different ones. So I appreciate you for
Ain't
giving.
nobody say these ones.
No,
Wow, that's crazy.
I have not heard Tank.
That's crazy.
This is the first time I heard Tim.
Tank is underrated. You know,
Yeah, he is.
Tank is so underrated. Like I'm like, how this dude thing huge? Like
Yeah,
he's so underrated. But like, I mean, for in the last past few years, like, so he been coming up. But like, man,
Har's
but then
music like
everybody
underrated.
else, everybody, yeah, and
Uh,
then yeah, the R&B ain't getting as much light as rap music and everything else.
yeah.
You know,
So first time hearing Temptations in the top five as well.
you can't go wrong.
That's kind of more shocking than anything that
People, but
I haven't. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. It's fine.
People, I mean, like people. I told you, to me, it's all about the message.
Yeah.
The what's being said. I'm sure it's probably other artists out there that are awesome, great, legends, or
Yeah.
whatever you have it. Um, but these particular artists that I chose, they are not just uh deliverers with they craft. They giving you something that touch your brain with a switch. Like, oh man, I want to be in a relationship. I want to be, that's the kind of music that you actually live. Actually, you feel it. You can't ain't no way in the world about listening to Temptations and be like, oh man, it's instant, And I feel it has it's only connected with the reality of what you experience, the things that actually put you in happiness.
For
Uh,
sure.
so yeah, those without
All
a doubt.
about all about the message, pretty much.
That's all it is, man. For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like the third individual I heard that has told me that, like either on a
hmm
podcast or just like regular chopping it up with somebody. I was like, yo, it's all about the message. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with that.
hmm
That's just keeping it 100. Like, if there's no message, then it can like either go left or go right. So, um,
Messages is I think the format to timeless music. You
mm,
know, like trends is trends.
yeah,
It got an expiration date. It's a trend. Right now it's trending. Maybe go for about a year, maybe less. But after that,
hmm
it has no significant. It's not significant to nothing. So it's like it's gone. Whatever you did at that moment is gone. So messages, you got a message. You delivering it based off of a reality that we live in, but not only a sad reality. Like people, it's a reality that's sad, but
hmm
even that is supposed to give some type of hope.
yeah,
You take sad music and you don't. People that have a gift to
hmm
sing, to rap, or whatever, you that's something that many people don't have. So when you have that, you somehow in a state of a prophet, a
yeah,
prophet that is that your job should be, let me give the people that's listening to me something to elevate them, something that will give them, you know, a better feeling of what you're going through. Even if it's sad, you're supposed to take them out of that cycle. Even if it's just for that moment, you still
Yeah,
supposed
for
to pull
sure.
them out of those places mentally, just to get them through that. Like I'm sure you heard songs where you was probably going through something, and that song pulled you out of that state. You
Yeah,
know,
I've had
and
several. Yes.
yeah, so it's basic. I feel like that's something that was key in the time where it was Motown Records. All those significant songs that turned out to be timeless. Today, my younger brothers listen to that kind of music. You
Oh
know,
wow.
so
Yeah,
it's still relevant to this moment. It's still
for
relevant.
sure.
So that's what it's about. Like that's
Okay.
bottom line.
Hey, I rock with it.
I can't
So
express it no more.
all right,
I mean, it just
for
make common
sure.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Um, let me ask you this question.
Hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Like,
Go
I
ahead.
feel like I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go with it anyway.
Go ahead.
Like, you are you currently like an independent artist? I see that as a trend.
Yes.
Like that won't disappear because like I see a lot more artists being independent artists versus being signed to labels. Like I've been noticing that for
Okay.
like a,
Okay. It is it's a challenge. It's a big difference between being an independent artist and being assigned to a label.
Mhm.
On one hand, being assigned to a label, you probably have depends on how dominant you are in that label. You probably have more music being released at a higher rate. You know,
Yeah,
um, and then you have all the back end, the financial back end to actually push your craft, and promote your craft. Being independent, um, you have complete freedom of expressing yourself, freedom of deciding when you're gonna put out music, how you're gonna put out music. Um, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, being an independent artist, it it's awesome, because my message is my message. How I
yeah,
feel, how I feel my music need to be is how it's gonna be. You know, um, the only struggle with it is maintaining a higher rate. Of being able to release more music. Because having that financial support is not something that exists. I'm in a state where, okay, my day job is actually driving a truck. So driving the truck and then maneuvering with that time after that time to get in music and you know maintain uh my shared blessing, like keeping people motivated and everything else that goes with that. And that's the challenge, but it is what it is. So you just maintain. Independent artist is awesome, but you just have to, I guess, find a better find a way to be cool with the
hmm
time. You know,
yeah,
be cool with the time because time don't work with you being an independent artist. You know, unless you like everything is a blessing. So however it
yeah,
falls, some people may have it better, some people may have it easy access or whatever. But as far as me, I just got to a place where to me is like, okay, disconnect yourself from time and focus on being better at expressing what you need to express. So that's how it is for me.
for sure. That is also a great analogy on that. I appreciate I appreciate you for like breaking that down and
I
like explaining
mean,
it.
somebody needs to know.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to know because like you feel you feel like it's a rush, but you can't. I don't feel like it should be a rush when you don't have nothing to say. Don't say nothing.
Hmm.
You know, take your
Yeah.
time. Take your time. Your message gonna come to you. Your whatever you're trying to get out is gonna come to you, and when it comes to you, you're gonna be ready. Why? Because you was prepared. When you're trying to squeeze out something or you know force because you feel like the time is beating you,
Hmm.
you're not loving your craft and you're not allowing uh uh yourself to connect to the person you're supposed to be with being with that craft.
For
Having
sure.
that craft and that blessing. So yeah, you gotta just disconnect from time. That's how I manage, without driving myself crazy, because like God knows, sitting right here with my guitar,
Hmm.
it's always a moment where, oh man, I have no idea. Oh man, I saw this today, or I felt like this today, a new song, and from that moment to actually releasing it, it could be a year. It could be a year. Like it seriously could be a year. You'd be like, man, when people you dropped the song, I heard this song before. For like, yeah, I probably sung it with my guitar. You was around, but that's how it be. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I have a question about songwriting.
Hmm.
Some of the people I talk to that are artists like yourself, I don't know if this goes for you as well, but some past artists that I talked to said that they were into poetry when they were younger. So that kind of helped them with their songwriting process because they're already kind of like just writing poetry already. Like, what was your songwriting process like? Or how did you come to like be a songwriter?
Um, the poetry is wasn't it? Poetry
Okay,
wasn't it?
it's different. Yeah.
To me, it was feeling like I got something to say.
Yeah.
It was it was
Message.
always it was always that. It was always
Yeah.
I got something to say. And
Uh-huh.
like I said before, I was I was like super, super, super shy and speaking in front of people and all those other things. It was difficult. Even to this day, like I would rather be on the stage singing than talking. Talking to me is like goosebumps everywhere. I'm trying to,
Hey, we're in the same boat, bro.
butterflies, and I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all want me to talk? I can sing, guy. I can sing. I can sing, guy. Talking, let somebody else talk. Let me come after and sing. So, like when I like coming to actually get on the stage and sing,
Hmm.
and I found out that I was able to do that without being like super, super shy. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Everything I ever had to say, I have to say it now.
Yeah.
So it was just basically storytelling. Storytelling. This is what happened to me, but also keeping it, in a happy ending. Breakup songs. I got a breakup song. It's called "Crazy Lonely," and that experience to me was like devastating because giving giving my all, wanting this to happen, wanting this to succeed and be successful, and then it ended the way it ended. It was like, oh man, this is not expected. And even breakups, everybody have breakups.
Yeah.
So being in that state of like, it's so easy to go into like, I'm mad and I hate this person, you know, and that wasn't the case. My brain just said, yo, it's beauty in breakups. It's a beauty
Grow
in
as a
breakup.
person. Yeah, sometimes it helps
Yeah,
you grow.
it's a beauty in it's you elevate, you elevate. It's a new door open up to to new knowledge, you know. And I recorded that song, and that song is actually so far away from being sad. It's actually like a festival style song, you know. Sorry, a whole lot of energy,
Yeah.
energetic, go party, go have fun. And you're like, ain't he singing a breakup song? But like, yeah, but
It's lit though.
you know, yeah, but you know, we here dancing. This ain't that kind of breakup, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's a blessing. So that's what it is. It's always storytelling. Storytelling is
for sure.
I get the
Yeah, man.
message and I tell it.
All
Yeah.
right, bro. Like, okay. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that song now because you made me want to
Please
go
do.
back and listen to it.
Please do. Please
So
do.
I might have to go post that. I know some people on our page that are going through some breakups, you know. So I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, I got y'all. I got a song for y'all. Like, just wait on it. So I got a song for y'all, bro.
It's about the message. I told you. It's about the message. Like the music,
Yeah.
you can wrap it up. You can wrap it up with any vibe you want. But like the
Uh-huh.
message is like the words. You know, it's like I'm gonna just quote the second verse starts with, "Oh, I know I am blessed. My heart has been broken before. You ain't got to tell me your pain. I know, and I understand. Like this is for the next person that you so happen to be blessed to meet and get to know or be interested in, and they going through that stage. Like I know what's going on, but
Yeah.
that knowledge alone gives you the ability to prevent that to repeat. You know, if you didn't go through that experience, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know
Yeah, for sure.
how to dodge that corner or that that knock in the head. Yeah. So that's the message.
Bro, I might have to hear you on a guitar one of these days. Like I know you said you have it next to you. I might have to make a request in the next few minutes or so.
Uh-huh.
So, because I've watched a couple
Hey.
of like your videos on your Instagram, like of
Mm-hmm.
you like playing, and I'm like, bro, like I'm not a guitar person, but when other people play it, I think it's like one of the best sounds like I ever heard. So,
I'm not.
yeah,
To be real. Like I feel like I definitely don't know how to play the guitar. Okay, gonna start with that. I don't know how to play the guitar. Picking up the guitar was like I gotta do something. I
yeah,
gotta do something because I served in the IDF in Israel Defense Force. So when I was serving, it was I needed something else to do to keep me, intact and connected. So I was like,
mm,
man, give me a guitar. I couldn't afford it at the time. I saved up for like 2 months. When I bought me an expensive guitar, I told myself, in theory, all right, cool. So if I get a cheap guitar, I'm not gonna be, hurt or disappointed. I'm not picking it up and going to play. Uh,
yeah,
so I was like, I'm gonna get something a little expensive. That I can afford at this time, and it's gonna hopefully, keep me on it, keep me intact. Let me do this. I'm picking up this guitar. We're gonna do something. So I just know like a few chords. My whole desire was just basically pick up the guitar, something that could be able to assist me and not having to be dependent on a DJ or being able to deliver whenever I want to deliver anywhere, anytime. On the street, somebody like out there, I'll go on the street, play my guitar. At the beach, play my guitar. Wherever I'm at, however I feel, take my guitar anywhere and just go. So it was that was the starting point. And
for
today it's just a
sure.
matter of like being able to write the song. I get to the studio. It may not be a guitar at all, but that's how it is.
Okay, you self-taught.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. It was. It was rough because it like how do you read this? Is it, because you're looking at the screen and then it's upside down. You're like, I
Yo.
don't get it. I don't get it. It took me a while. I had to, what is going on? I'm sure nobody is holding their fingers like this. This is crazy. So yeah, it took me a minute. But then when I got it, it was like, all right, cool. It's cool that I'm not playing. I don't know the names of them.
Hmm.
And it's gonna be like that until it bothers me. It's gonna be until it bothers me. When it bothers me, I'll be like, cool, I need to give me a guitar teacher, somebody that can, put me in another level, of playing this guitar, and then I'm sure, without a doubt, that's gonna open up another level of being able to express myself. So
Okay.
yeah.
I feel like I'm just learning a lot by talking to you already. So appreciate gems you're dropping for me. Um, Pandemic question. Do you
Hmm.
already know like this situation has like affected like basically everyone? Um, how has that like affected like your music? Like has it affected your music in a positive or negative way from like going to like live shows to like just not going to live shows?
Performing, a lot of shows that was set gone. I'm sure I'm not the only artist expressing that.
Yeah.
Uh, at first, it was like, come on, yo, for real. It was like, how am I supposed to accept this? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, and you get big plans. Everybody got big
Yeah.
plans. Oh, 2020 about to be this, and that. And overnight, gone.
Gone.
Everything gone. Overnight, you can't even see it coming. And it's like, boom, everything is gone. And even right now, when things are kind of moving or getting back to something, can't even say what. You still can't plan. You can't come and say, all right, cool. So next month,
Nah,
you
day
don't know
by
what's
day,
gonna
bro.
happen next week. You don't know what's gonna happen. So it's like, in that part, it was like, all right, cool. This is crazy. But on the other side of it, it was like, okay, well, like everything we go through, uh, if we are at a job, we can work consistent for 12
Hmm.
hours, 8 hours. Within that time, you have a break.
Yeah.
You know, so I started to look at this 2020 as a break to look at what actually have occurred from me as an individual and then from me as an artist, and just look back and see what's going on. How have I moved throughout the years? uh if I was somehow sidetracked, refocus, reconnect with what my goal is and push forward that way. So that's what it is. That's the big plus I see in everything that's going on. I want so bad to release some music. I have songs that I just teach.
Yeah.
It's so challenging on that end because like you want to release music, but at the same time it's like, man, I didn't plan it to release it like that. I got vision, all those things, and it is going to take some serious conflict to actually disconnect yourself from that vision and just drop the song. Uh, and it's a fine line between being professional and being mediocre. So uh, it's a tough choice, to be very clear. It's a tough choice because you want to release music. Everybody asks you like, "Yo, man, when is the next song coming out?" And at this time, this is the perfect time to release music. I think it's
Yeah.
the best time to release music because everybody, you know, you, you don't have much to do. You're gonna watch movies on
Yeah.
Netflix. You're gonna do this here. You can do that for a whole year straight. you can. We about to be hitting a year from since this started, and
Literally.
and releasing music is only awesome at this time because you're giving people something to have and something to enjoy. Yeah, so it's music I want to release so bad, and I'm discovering day by day patience, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's difficult, but the timing is always perfect when it happens. So
uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay. Sticking to that topic, final question on this topic actually.
Hmm.
Um, the people I talk to, I include myself in this, like there is something with the pandemic that will allow you to come out with something new about yourself, like whether you discover that or the other option is I'm noticing, excuse me, words got tangled. I'm noticing a lot of people that are like starting businesses during the pandemic. This podcast was actually born out of the pandemic. Because
Hmm.
as you stated earlier about this
Hmm.
talking thing, I have an IT background, so I run an IT company.
Hmm.
So I was never a dude that would just like to just hop on and just talk to people. I would
Hmm.
just be like, yo, I'm just gonna fix your computer and leave. But now during this pandemic, I have
Feel
I
you.
have what
I feel you.
I have learned 173 episodes in by just talking to you and talking to other people is just like, yo, I didn't know this was in me. This is kind of interesting.
It's good. It's good. I
Yeah,
think it's good. When you asked me to be a part of it, I was like, first of all, definitely. First of all, definitely.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Because it's like I don't even let's say even if okay, God willing, yeah, all blessings here. God willing, I'm you know able to reach a bigger number of followers and people that have inspired my music. Even at that stage, I have to maintain a direct eye with you.
yeah,
You know, a direct eye with you because at the beginning and at the end, this is a blessing. You
for
know,
sure.
it's a blessing, and talking to you and sharing with you what I have is my job. Being the best person, is my job. So it was like, first of all, definitely yes, it, I'm blessed even more to have this opportunity and to be asked. So uh it was like, yeah. And then I looked at the other ones and I'm like, okay, cool. I like it because I see how it's not just like, okay, artists or you know, uh it's everybody. If you got a business or you got
Everybody.
something to talk
Yeah,
about. So that actually stood out because it was like, all right, cool, this is dope. This is dope. I like this. I like this. Yeah. You can have this person coming here one time and then the person talk about his business, you know, that's the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. Give
hey,
everybody that chance to actually talk and express themselves and what they doing and what they passionate about. Uh, sometimes just having a conversation like this could
yeah,
be that boost to get them to push more, or God willing, be discovered or whatever it is. It shouldn't be no, never. It should always be yes, absolutely. What a
yeah.
blessing.
It's
Let's
all
do
about.
it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we always.
You know.
For sure. I agree with you. Our whole message is to allow you to tell your story and share where you're from. If
Hmm.
someone wants to find you, share your social media. We don't even mind posting you guys like on our page because the whole
Hmm.
point is to get the message of the
Yeah.
individual across. That's the whole point of all this is
Yeah.
to get the message out. So that's our mission statement, by the way. Our point is to get
We
your
we got
message
us.
out.
We in common. We got the same mission in common. Get the message
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Um, okay. Moving on. Let me see. I was going to ask you about your upcoming projects, but we're in a pandemic, so no one can really say, "Oh, I have an upcoming project." You're like, "No, you don't. You go minute by minute or hour by hour, depending on the actual."
You want to have an upcoming project. That's what it is.
You wish that was, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
That's the wishful thinking part. Like, okay, wishfully thinking, I want to drop a song, next month. Wishfully
Yeah,
thinking, you know. Don't hold me down to it, but
yeah,
if I can get it done, boom. But yeah,
for
I
sure.
mean, I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hmm.
I'm based off of my surroundings. I'm based off of my my experiences. So inspiration, God, thank God, is a flowing situation. Um,
Yeah.
so having projects to put out and songs to put out, we got some. We got some. It's
Got some heat
just
up there.
it's just maintaining the desire to be professional.
Yeah.
Just do it in best way possible. That's it's my job also to not be just giving out without being, my
Hmm.
best. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Question that I have, or next question
Hmm.
that I have in
Hmm.
mind, far as like marketing yourself as an artist, like on social media, do you have a favorite platform that you just rock with, like that you just love to use just to get your music out or get people to notice your music and notice the talent that you have and get that positive vibes message out?
Okay, so because I stated this before, so because of the way I was brought up in the community that I was brought up,
Hmm.
uh, you know, these platforms haven't been uh the front line of what we do, you know.
Yeah.
So putting myself on these platforms has always been, oh, okay, I spent a year here. I didn't see that was going. I came over here, put a little time here, had a little buzz, a little, whatever. And then like, all right, cool, we gonna put that to the side, maybe come back to that. So it's been like jumping from here to here, Facebook, and then jumping to Instagram, and then getting off Instagram completely, going to alcohol live.me, where it's just live streaming. I spent like 2 years every day just going live, singing my guitar, uh, um, karaoke, just doing everything. Like, did that for like 2 years. And then I was like, all right, cool. So I did that for 2 years. It was great. Build up a fan base, a following and everything. And then I was like, all right, cool. I got to get back to Instagram. Instagram is moving. Instagram is growing. I got to get back to Instagram, see how that work out. Got back to Instagram, and then everything else started to, get around, uh, you know, grow and reach more people. As far as like streaming platforms, it's so much I don't know being an independent artist.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm always putting myself in a place where I'm learning. You know, um,
Okay.
and and that's in general. That's in general. Like, never, never, never taking the approach of I know it. I know already. Even if it's something I know already, I'm gonna be first listening, and then if I picked up something that I didn't know, I got that added. And then that's it. So it's just keeping myself in a state where I'm actually able to absorb and learn. So uh, favorite platform I think today is just mainly Instagram. Far as like being being myself and putting myself out. Far as like streaming platforms, I think I rock. I rock more with Spotify at this point.
Yeah, Spotify's dope.
Yeah, I rock more with Spotify at this point. I kind of have a dilemma as far as like YouTube. As far as like YouTube, I feel like I have a dilemma with that because I don't know much, so it's not my strong suit. Like, oh, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. Uh, I'm sure I'll get around to that. But like Spotify, push it in, you can share Spotify to your Instagram and everything else. So that's the one I'm rocking with mostly right now.
You haven't hopped on
Instagram and
TikTok yet?
Spotify. I actually did. So before this pandemic happened, I released a song, Baby Perfect. Bridgerton, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I told myself, all right, cool, I'm gonna release a song 2 months after I release a song, or a month after. I was like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break from social media. And what I was saying, what this pandemic did as far as like reconnecting and refocusing, that was my goal before this actually happened.
Yeah.
And then so I was away, and I was trying to get back on Instagram when I was ready because I was about to release something else. So I'm about to get back on Instagram, and I couldn't get in my account. And I'm like, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? Couldn't get in my account. And it wasn't like nobody hacked it or whatever. But I couldn't get in my account, and it was like so frustrating. I'm like, what is going on? People looking for me like, yo, Elamar, you need to come back to Instagram. What's going on with you? People that have my private number be like messaging me like, what's good? You good? What's happening with you? And I'm like, all right, cool, I gotta get back. And I'm trying to get back, couldn't get back. So I was actually locked out of my Instagram
How
for
long was that
like,
for?
I was locked out of my Instagram for probably a half a year.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
A
bro.
half a year. And the frustrating part is like I couldn't service is not a deal. You couldn't you don't know who to turn to. You even if you turn into somebody, you feel like you're turning to somebody, it's still it's not that because you don't get no confirmation like, oh, you have reached us. Oh, we're gonna get back to you. None of that. So luckily, I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna talk to Facebook. Talk to Facebook. Luckily, they recognize me as an independent artist. It's actually a business. And they're like, all right, cool, we can support you as a business. I'm like, thank God. But
Half a year though?
yeah. So like it was crazy. It was crazy. So I then at that time when I wasn't on Instagram, I was like, let me check this TikTok out. But I don't think I got the swing of it at this point. But we'll figure that out another time. I like to do stuff, try to master it. If I master it, I got it. Cool, let's go to the next. I can't be doing, running around. I gotta focus here, figure it out, get it. Focus here, figure it out, get it. Once I got everything done, then cool, we can manage to do everything. But like TikTok it was different. So I'll figure it out when I got the time to go and do that. I'll get over there. So yeah.
Oh, I have someone in the comment section, good producer that I know in Atlanta, that he's laughing when you said you were out of your Instagram for half a year. He's like, yo, I would have lost it after a week. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I agree. Like, I would have went crazy, especially if it's one of my business pages. Like, I would have lost it.
I'm trying to tell you, this was the only way that I had to connect with people that like my music. The only way. It was the only way. Like, I want to release a song. Song is not getting promoted. I'm an independent artist. I don't have a label. So
yeah,
the song is not getting promoted. People not gonna know that I dropped the song. So it was insane. I'm just like, what am I about to do right now? Like, and just the beginning of thinking about what could I be doing to get this, solved is like you don't even know how to begin. You really don't. And I'm sure like so many people know this by now. Like Instagram is an awesome platform. Awesome platform. you know. But if you get like banned or lose your account,
Yeah, it's rough. Like Boozy, like
yeah,
his account is banned.
yeah. If you get like banned or whatever, man, you don't. If you don't have no personal connection with the people that's actually running stuff on Instagram, it's nearly a lost cause. Nearly.
Pretty much.
Like I got to the point where I was like, all right, cool. I don't have Instagram anymore. It's over. Let me start over. It got to that point. It got to that point. And it was like a half year. Like, dude, I'm not about to wait no more to release music. I have to release music. It's hurt
Yeah.
me on my heart. I have to release music. So as soon as I'm about to release music, like, oh yo, I found a way to get back on my page. I was like, oh man, perfect timing, yo.
Yeah,
Perfect
that's
timing. So
that
it
is
was wow. That's when TikTok
yeah.
had the best of me.
I'm glad you got your page back though, like for
Yeah,
real. Like
it's good.
if like say for example, if it didn't work out that way, you would have had to start a new page, right? And then all that following would have
Bottom
just
line,
been like lost.
bottom line, bottom line. It's sad. It is sad.
Mhm.
But I'm a positive person. You know, my
There's
my
always a way
brain
around it. Yeah.
my brain is always well. All right, cool. Look at it as a new fresh start. You know, that's
Yeah.
how it was. You know, because like I'm not. I can't be that person that welcome depression or welcome frustration. I have to be what I'm giving out. This is my lifestyle. My lifestyle is positivity. So however the situation may be, yeah, it has a moment to affect me, but it's not about to dwell throughout my day.
For sure.
That ain't about to happen. So it got to the point where like, all right, cool. I got a new page. I'm gonna do a new page. Let's go step by step. Let's do it. Erase everything I know in my head. Restart. I don't know what it means to have followers. Let's do it again.
Start over, start from the bottom, bro.
For real. That's how it was. You know, and I was so ready. I promise y'all that. All right, cool, y'all. Let's go. It's over. Let's do it again. So ready.
Yeah. I
So
was
it came and swept me off my feet. Like, what you talking about? Like,
hey, Instagram didn't want to lose you, bro. Like you one of those people with the blue check, and you're an artist, and you have a strong following. They wasn't about to let that go. There was no shot.
man, we don't know what they want.
Hey,
We don't know what they
nowadays you
want.
don't know. Yeah.
We don't
Um,
know what they want. But you know, I just try to do my part.
for sure.
You know, I try to do my part.
Um, let me ask you a question about Instagram because with
Hmm.
us, it's a love hate relationship. We love them most of the time.
Hmm.
Um, the
Let's be
way,
clear. Let's be clear to say that we love Instagram. Instagram
yeah,
is
we love.
dope. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have any beef with
No.
Instagram at all.
Never that.
No, we
Never
good.
that. They doing
Yeah,
great things. They expanding and growing, moving light to where the light need to be. Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So I when we first started, this was when lives were done the old way. So like, say if you do an Instagram live, right, and
Was able to be
then
discovered. Somebody else could see your live and stuff like that.
yeah, now
Yeah.
like when you end it, it gives you the option to download, delete, or save to an IG story. And sometimes if you go over the 60-minute limit, it'll just delete the video. This happened to us twice.
Mm.
And
Mm.
because we did an interview with SJ Manager, who's a New York producer. Like she like worked with Meek Mill. She produced on the YG
That's dope.
Crenshaw, the not YG, the Nipsey Hussle Crenshaw
Uh huh.
album, and she's worked with a bunch of other big people. So we were interviewing her, and the podcast was like dope, bro. And then I guess when it ended, because I joined her live, and when it
Hmm.
ended, I guess there was no option to download the video. It was either
Mm.
delete her posts And then I guess we lost the video, and I was just like,
Mm.
yo, how am I gonna create this positive energy again? Like I don't know if I can I don't know if I can recreate the vibes. Like that's not something you can really recreate. So I was
That
like,
is that's
bro, I was bummed for like a cool 3 weeks. I'm barely recovering. Like I was like really highly upset. I was just like,
yeah,
bro.
that's wow. That's wow.
So that's why we do it this way now. Like we would do Facebook Live or we do YouTube. Now we even do Twitch now. I'm not sure if you're on Twitch or anything, but
Mm-mm.
Twitch you can it's like Twitch TV. So there are people that do podcasts on there, gamers, artists. It's a pretty simple platform. So that's why we do it this way now. If it
Okay.
if yeah, if I would have hit you in the past, we most likely would have did an IG live and we'd have
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, we don't know
I
if the
mean,
video's here.
IG, they just released the
Yeah.
updated news saying that they are allowing at this point to do lives over 4 hours. You can do live over 4 hours, and they're gonna put in the discovery page, uh, a section just like they got the section for IGTV. They're gonna have a section for the lives again. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I just actually this week I seen that. Like I follow Adam on Twitter.
Singer.
So
Yeah.
no, yeah. No, Adam what's his name? Head of Instagram.
Okay.
So I follow him on Twitter. So uh they released the update saying they putting these things back in place or have done that.
I'm gonna have to
So
check.
there's gonna be that's definitely gonna be the thing, because like being discovered, got new people because your live is one of the top lives or whatever situation may be. That's the way, you know people could grow. People supposed to grow. Being discovered, especially in live. Live is the moment. That's the
Live is
moment.
lit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. So yeah. They that right there, that was real difficult, because you have to limit it yourself. For like, all right, cool, about to go past an hour. Let's you know let's wrap this up. Let's cut this and come back. All this other jazz. Like, come on, that's crazy.
I like the way it used to be. Like in the beginning when we used to do lives, like there was no option to lose the video because it would just go straight to your profile. It would just show
Yeah,
you
yeah,
as a
yeah,
live
yeah, yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but moving on. Instagram, we love you. So it's not a bashing.
Without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt.
It's
We
not.
here, we here to inspire and give you the tools to help us be you know be a part of
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
for sure. Okay. Moving on. Um, so we will be uploading to our Facebook page, and of course, this is already on YouTube already. We'll put it
All
on
right, awesome.
Twitch. Um, I don't know about LinkedIn. That's more of a business page, but who knows who is on there. So I might just do that. And
I might put this on
Instagram.
my Instagram. How you do that? How you do that?
Um, I have a copy of the video, and if you want a copy, I'll email it to you. Just DM me your email,
Awesome,
and I'll
awesome.
get it to you. And yeah, we'll go from there. And let me ask you a final two questions before I let you go.
Hmm.
Um, First one, did you get to share everything you wanted to share during
Coming
our
from me?
podcast? Yeah,
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
for
I
sure.
mean, like I said, it's a blessing for me to be here. So
Yeah.
being able to be in a position where I'm interested to be given questions or asked
Hmm.
questions is big. So um, I hope I was able to answer the
Yeah,
questions
you answered
you was asking me.
all all
I
those
was
questions. Yeah.
I'll be feeling like I'm all over the place, to be honest.
I feel the same
Uh,
way. So, no worries.
yeah. So Yeah, so I definitely say everything I gotta say, as far as what I'm doing and how I'm doing things. As I said and I expressed before, to me it's the message, being able to give the people things that are good for absorbing, good for
Yeah,
absorbing, good for listening, the energy, the vibe, the message, something productive, something positive. That's my key. That's my goal. That's my ultimate goal. So,
for sure. Appreciate that answer. Final question of the
hmm
day and night from Keep It 100 for you.
yeah,
If someone wants to
8 p.m.
find
in
your music,
Israel.
if
8
someone wants
p.m.
to
in Israel. Day of
find,
dawn.
if someone wanted to find your music, like on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever platforms that you are on, like where what name would they find it under? Is it the same as your
Elamar.
Instagram name?
Elamar.
Okay,
Elamar. I mean, on Instagram, yeah, elamarofficial, but it's just Elamar. I love my name. My name is, I don't have like a stage name. That I don't. I have my name is what it is. Elamar.
uh,
Uh, you can find me as Elamar. I actually looked myself up and I found somebody else that their name was Elamar, and I had like I had times when I released a song and my song would not be on my page, and I'd be like, "Yo, what's up with my song?" At you know,
it's
it
on
go
their
like
page.
I'm talking about like Apple Music, so
Hmm.
they be on somebody else's profile. I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on?" Like, y'all gotta fix this.
Like this is
I
a
can't,
problem, bro.
yeah, like, I can't just be releasing music and my song pop to their profile. Like, somebody need
Yeah,
to talk to that man and let him know he needs to change his name or something. I don't know. But yeah, so
for sure.
just Elamar, on YouTube. YouTube, I got the videos, whatever video I produced and had the vision to whatever song is on YouTube. My music on Spotify. I try to put it in every place possible. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still
Hmm.
learning. I'm always learning, going as I learning as I go. So it's even if it's a platform that people don't. That's what I tell my followers on Instagram. Even if it's a platform that you have not found my song on, come back and tell me so I could
Hmm.
make sure it will be there. You know,
For
put
sure.
me back into research mode. How could I get my music
Yeah.
on that platform for that person? Because I don't need to convert you from here to here. I want it to
Hmm.
be where you want it to be. You know, uh,
Okay.
so that's how it is. If it's not, on title or you know, whatever other apps or other streaming platforms that's not on, people just tell me. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. We're gonna get to that. That's it. So that's
All
been
right.
my approach for like 2 years because Israel was kind of behind with Spotify and everything. That wasn't Israel.
Hmm.
So it's like, all right, cool. So we got Spotify now. Let's get it. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I lied when I said that was my final question. One more.
I'm
Uh,
with you. We out here.
um, yo, who shoots your videos, bro? Like, 'cause the quality in
Who
your
shoot my
videos,
videos?
quality.
Oh
Who your
man.
cameraman? Like the quality in these videos are like crazy.
Okay, so
The angles
uh,
are like there.
my friend. I have a friend. His name is Amit Chilo.
Shout out to him.
Um, yeah, shout out to Amit Chilo. He's great. To me, making music is not just about go to the studio,
Yeah.
go here, go there. It's the connection because as I said before, to me it's the energy, the message. You know, that goes beyond me singing a song. It
Yeah.
goes with the energy that's surrounding me when I'm producing a song, when I'm producing the video. It's all that. So it's the connection I build and I have with the people, the better I could release the project. So I got to know him from one of my managers at the job I was working. He was like, "Yeah, I got my what you call him? My wife's brother-in-law. No, my brother-in-law. Yeah. So his brother-in-law. He was like, yeah, my brother-in-law. He's in film school, whatever. You need to talk to him. Come see him. Because at the time I was like, all right, go. I want to do music videos, but like it's real difficult. So I met with the guy. We had a click. It was cool. Everything was good. I'm like, oh, we're cool. Listen, so let's do this. Let's see what we can get. See what we got. I come with my vision. He come with his vision. We knock it out. So it's been a pleasure working with Amit. Um, God willing, we continue to collab and make him bring his specialties to allow my vision to be actually seen. Um,
Mhm.
yeah. So just stick. He's been the main person, basically. You know,
Yeah, let's
uh,
do with those camera shots. Like
stick with it. Yeah, he is awesome. He is awesome. He is
that's
awesome.
one of the first things I noticed when watching the video. I'm like, hey, yo, who this cameraman, bro? Like,
Yeah. He awesome. Yeah.
yeah, but
And he
that
bring
was
he keep it professional and quality. Even if it's times I'll be like, yo man, let's do that. This is like no, I'm like I see where you go, but that ain't gonna cut it for us. He be telling me like, yo, they ain't gonna cut it for us, man. Let's do it like this. I know what you're trying to do. We gonna get there, but let's do it a little like this. And I'm like, I'm open to do everything as long as it don't clash with the message. And
yeah.
I'm up and open for everything as long as it don't clash with the message.
Don't
So
mess with the
yeah,
message, bro. All
the minute
right.
I feel like it's that, I'm like, all right, shut down, restart, let's go. Yeah.
That, all right. That was my final question I had. I just want to know who's shooting those awesome angles. I had this question for a while in my head. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna save this to the end because I just need to know who was shooting the angles. Those
Yeah.
angles were pretty fire, but
It's a blessing. It's a
yeah,
blessing for
but
real. It's difficult finding people that you actually link with to create.
yeah, yes,
It,
sir.
it's that's probably one of the main struggles with being an artist in general. You have to
Mm,
have somebody that you gotta click with, and you link in with, and the vibe is good, energy is good. That's the only way you could be able to deliver yourself and discover yourself,
yeah,
and be able to share what you have to share. So, yeah.
facts. Okay, I'm all out of questions, but like I said earlier, I will be putting this on all our platforms. Like once we end, DM me
Hmm.
your email, I get the video over to you, so
All right.
you'll have
Awesome.
it.
Awesome.
And yeah, thank you for joining me. This was
Thank you
pretty
very
dope.
much. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It is a huge privilege and blessing for me.
yeah,
Definitely. I appreciate you asking me and reaching out. Uh, Thank you very much for
yes,
having
sir.
me. Indeed.
All
All right.
right, you have a good one, and I shall be in contact because I got to get that video to you. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Definitely.
all
And and
right,
and, and be safe. Be safe.
yeah,
Whatever
you,
is going
bro,
on, however is going on, be safe.
for
Keep
sure.
it like better days are on the way, and they're not better if you ain't a part of them. So
Yeah,
gotta
facts.
gotta
Stay,
maintain.
yeah, you stay safe too.
Thank you very
I'll be
much.
in contact with you shortly,
All
and
right. All
yeah,
right.
have a
All
good
right.
one, bro. All right,
Thank you very much.
all right,
Bye
have a
bye.
good one. Let me see.